Now that you've completed the Getting Started folder, the next step is to start the weekly folders. So the Getting Started folder, once you're done in my class, you're done. You don't have to do it again. The nice part about that is whether you're in part 1 or part 2, or you're taking the full semester, you only have to do it one time. So let's say you are taking part 1 and you complete the Getting Started folder, you don't have to do it again once we start part 2. So it's a nice piece to have solidified, and then you don't have to worry about it again. Now for doing the actual class assignments, we're going to dive into the physics content. That's going to be found in the left-hand menu. Either you're going to be working on part 1 or part 2. Part 1 is weeks 1 through 8, and part 2 is weeks 9 through 16. If we're in quarter 3, students are working on part 1, weeks 1 through 8. You won't even see part 2 open. If we're in quarter 4, students are working on part 2, weeks 9 through 16, and part 1 won't be open either. So it's a little bit easier than Physics A if you've had physics the full school year, whereas Physics A kind of had both links open at the same time. Now, in a certain circumstances, if I have students taking a block schedule, you will see both parts open. And in that case, if you're confused on what you're working on or you don't know where to start, you need to be contacting me so I can help you. If you work in the wrong part of the course, you won't get a grade. So that's where I don't want you, again, to be wasting your time, because I know your time is valuable, as is mine. I want to make sure we're using it wisely. So in the left-hand menu, make sure you know which part you're working on. Again, if we're in quarter 3 of the school year, it's part 1. If we're in quarter 4 of the school year, it's part 2. If we're in the summer, chances are you're probably working on both. So keep that in mind as you work. So I would click on which part we're working on, depending on what quarter we're on. And you'll notice a week pop up. And in the weekly folder will be all the assignments for that week. And there'll be a video to kind of help walk through those steps too once you get into that. But again, this is the step 3 video to show you where to go next. If you have questions, as always, email me and let me know.